What's up guys, Skittlerampage here. So this is where I finally answer your questions. I know it's literally been 3 weeks, so we're gonna answer your questions now. Let's get this started. First up guys comes from Ray's Collectibles. His first question was, future of your YouTube. That's a good question. I really don't know where it would go after Pops. Like, those Marvel Legend figures seem pretty cool, so maybe I'd start collecting those after, if Pops ever died down. I don't see them dying down anytime soon, so I feel like my channel has a great future. But I'm not really sure. I guess we'll see in a couple years. Next up is any siblings. I actually have 5 siblings. 2 siblings on my dad's side, 3 on my mom's side. Next up, what editing software do I use? I use HitFilm because it's free, and it's fantastic, and it's the only one I know how to use. Also, he said, congrats on almost 3K. Been growing fast. You deserve it. Enjoy your videos. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support you guys give me, and, you know, I'm at past 3,000 now doing this video. It's freaking insane, and I cannot thank you guys enough, honestly. Next up comes from XORU. That's how I'm gonna pronounce your name, man. But it says, what made you start collecting? Now, I started collecting back in December of 2017 real time. My first pop was a Batman animated series pop, and then I got that from a friend, and then my mom and brother bought me the Tony Stark, the common variant to that SDCC one back there, and a Spider-Man Homecoming Peter Parker pop. And then after that, I bought Green Arrow, I bought Black Panther, and then it just kind of developed into that. And then one day I made a YouTube channel. This one comes from Bean Life Friedneza? I tried there. But anyways, do you play video games? I do play video games. I am currently playing Borderlands 3. Next up comes from Abraham Ramirez, and he was actually, I remember his first comment, this guy. He was like on the fence about subscribing. I think he said something along the lines of like, I barely subscribe to new people. I like to give people a chance first, watch a couple videos. He watched a couple of my videos. He ended up liking it. So he's been here for like a couple months now, I think. I can never think of a good question to ask. When someone asks me anything, I'm the same way. So I'm just going to ask a basic question since you're answering all of them. What's your favorite thing about posting videos on YouTube? Is it showing off your pop collection, getting to meet and talk to other people who are interested in similar things? Or what about makes you post videos not knowing if you'll get 1 like or 1,000? What's your favorite thing about posting videos on YouTube? I think the favorite thing is probably interacting with you guys in comments, and I know that sounds like cliche, but I love every comment I get, good and bad. I never know what I'm gonna hear from you guys, so that's the best part, and regardless of how many likes the video gets, I still enjoy making them. I still enjoy seeing you guys' reaction to them. It could get 1 like and 1,000 views, and it would not matter to me. Next up, this one comes from Mark Chia. I think that's how I pronounce your name. What Dragon Ball related thing do you wish you had? If I had to pick a Dragon Ball related thing I had, I would totally go for a Goku wig and a full gi. And also, I would love some of those resin statues. Like, oh my god, are those resin statues amazing. This one comes from Ruby Tistic, and it's, what's a talent you have? Entertaining, because my job, like in my job, I entertain. And, you know, because I have various jobs, you know, I promote various brands, and I'm a mascot, you know, and I entertain people. I guess I'm just good at entertaining. I mean, I'm good at everything I do, I guess. I don't know what it is. This one's also from Ruby Tistic. Are you going to college? And if so, why or why not? I am not going to college, and because I feel like it doesn't really have anything to offer me. Maybe down the line I'll get a trade or something like that, but right now I have no interest in college. Also, who is your favorite Naruto character? Itachi. So this next one comes from Italian Brussels, and he says, go through your favorite pop line from each line you collect. So I grabbed them here. So for Dragon Ball Z, I have Super Saiyan 3 Goku. First of all, it's my favorite transformation of Goku above all else. The raw power in this form was just crazy. Next up, guys, for My Hero Academia, it is the signed Deku by Justin Briner, just because it says 1,000,000% Delaware Detroit Smash. And this one is from my Marvel line and my Tony Stark ones in particular. I love my Captain Americas, don't get me wrong. I love that first Avenger cap back there, but this one is such a phenomenal pop, and I love that he's holding his helmet, and it just shows Iron Man's legacy in a pop form. So from my DC line, this was a tough pick between my signed Tom Welling Smallville Clark Kent back there. I love that one, but I also love Arrow so much, and I probably love him more than Superman, Green Arrow. But we have Oliver Queen Island Scarred, and this is just, you know, it shows so much detail and all the traumas he went through, especially on the box itself. So this has just always been one of my favorite pops, and I love that I own it. Last but not least, from my Naruto line is Itachi. When they made this, I lost it, guys. This was such a fantastic pop. When they make Madara, I'm going to lose it, okay? But this one has to be my favorite in the Naruto line. This one comes from Emily Moreno Jimenez. She says, when did collecting really become part of your life? Also, what's something you would tell your younger self? Collecting really became part of my life. I kind of answered this in the other question back when I started getting a couple more pops. It was really back when my mom and brother gave me my second and third pops. I was just like hooked on it, and then I started buying them. I used to be so cheap on them, but now I just kind of buy what I want. To answer your other question, Emily, is what's something you would tell your younger self? I'd probably tell myself to start YouTube sooner. This one comes from Jacob Comstock, and it says that what interests do you have outside of collecting? I have video game interests. Does YouTube count as an interest? I like my job. Man, I feel like I say the same things, but I really do like these things. I love hanging out with my family. I don't really do much, so I don't really know how to answer your question. Sorry. This one comes from the Phil Pop. What's your most valuable pop and the one grail you wish to own? My most valuable pop is, in terms of value, is Golden Frieza. The one in terms of like nearest and dearest would be this time or signed Tom Welling. And also the one grail I wish I owned was a PA Vegeta, a legit one. Oh my lord, that is a beautiful pop right there. And if I could own it, it'd be amazing. I can afford it, but I can't spend that much on a pop. This one comes from Alex SSJ3. What do you work as? I'm obviously a male stripper, and that's how I can afford my pop collection. This one comes from Swiggy Cheese. What would you wish for if you had all 7 Dragon Balls? I would wish for the greatest collection in the world. This one comes from Ulysses de la Cruz. Where is the place you would want to visit the most? I really want to visit Japan and Italy. Japan for like the anime and the culture, and I want to eat some like real top-notch ramen for once. And then Italy just seems like a great place to visit. This one comes from Candyman, rest in peace. Which pop lost the most value since you purchased it? Frieza has lost about $40 in value since I purchased it. So that might be it, which I was kind of bummed about, really. This one comes from Fernando Pineda. I think that's how you say that. If you don't mind, what is your sexuality? And then Swiggy actually answered this for me. Attack helicopter. So there you have it. This one comes from Olo Soi. Have you ever been rejected by a girl when you showed her your pop collection? I think only my viewers that are girls have seen my pop collection, and obviously they love me and it. This one comes from Brian L.Y. Are you going to college? No. What kind of job do you have? I work in marketing and male stripping, obviously. Also, like that Meliodas print in the back. Me too. This one comes from Bry Guy 5. Which pop did you decide to skip at the time but regret not buying today? I would have to say that Glow Cap when he was at like $180. Now he's at $300. I wish I did. And half of me wishes I didn't sell my Avengers set because I miss it so much. This one comes from Oprah. I did not know Oprah watches my YouTube videos. This is amazing. Maybe she'll give me something and bring me on her show. Hey man, I was wondering how I can get into pops. Like, where do I see what pops release in the future, and what's the best way to go about collecting the rarer pops? I really enjoyed Dragon Ball Z and love the pops they make for it. You could follow Dis Pops, Funko Finder, Serlant Pops, me, whatever do you, man. This one comes from the Mudkip DK. Which Marvel pop is #1 on your wish list, not in terms of value? So it would have to be Winter Soldier Captain America, if I would say, out of all the Marvel. Just really any Captain America, but mainly that one because I love the Winter Soldier so much. It's one of my favorite MCU movies, so there's your answer. This one comes from Hype Up Kid. Chick-fil-A or Popeye sandwich? Well, I've only had the Chick-fil-A sandwich, so Chick-fil-A. This one comes from Torturer. What do you think the meaning of life is? 5. How much money do you make on average before taxes? 5. What's your social security, bank, and credit card info? 5. What's your worst fear? Probably losing family members, drowning, heights. And where do you stand on the 2A debate? I have no idea what that is. By the way, congrats on the numbers. It's always fun to see your videos. Thank you. Last but not least comes from Retro Bailey. He goes, okay, here's a quick question. Do a video on your shelf/wall. In the back, you did a photo, but I liked a video you posted on a group. I mean, I technically did a video on my Dragon Ball Z collection. All right, guys, so that was all of your questions. Thank you guys for those who said questions. And if you guys have any more questions, I can do another future video. Just drop them down below. But yeah, seriously, it's been crazy. You know, this is kind of like a 3,000 subscriber special along with the Vegeta giveaway, of course. Seriously, it's been an amazing 2 years, honestly. When I got out of my relationship 5 months ago, my 2-year relationship, my YouTube the last 5 months has really taken off, and I feel like my relationship was kind of holding my YouTube back. So in a way, I'm thankful for that because I've had so much more time. And, you know, when I was with Jaden, I always put my YouTube videos off a lot, and I wouldn't take it seriously. Like I would, but I wouldn't. And I delayed so many things. I wouldn't do streams. I wouldn't do videos. I'd wait and then do them the next day. It's just, it felt so unorganized, and now it's so organized, and now I'm doing a video every day, and it's like fantastic, and I love it. Obviously it was a messy breakup, but I'm happy now, for the most part, and I'm happy with my YouTube. I'm happy with my life is right now. Thank you guys for 3,000 subscribers. You guys are awesome. I love you guys, seriously. That, like, when I say that, I really do mean it, and you guys have literally changed my life in so many aspects. So thank you guys. I love you guys. I will see you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.